Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about top 10 places to visit in Jordan. So make sure to watch the full video. 1. Petra. Prepare to be amazed by Petra. One of the new 7 wonders of the world, this attraction has wowed modern-day visitors since the long-lost city's rediscovery by Swiss explorer Jean-Louis Burckhardt more than 200 years ago. You'll need at least 2 days to hit all the highlights around Petra, which include more than 800 registered sites. But if you have more time, you won't be disappointed spending it here. Wandering around a city this ancient in such a well-preserved state is an experience like none other. Petra wastes no time impressing tourists. Immediately after the entrance, you'll see mysterious djinn blocks, imposing stone monuments whose original purpose still remains unknown, followed by the obelisk tomb. It's just a sample of the incredible sights to come. From here, you'll make your way through the Seek, the famous snaking canyon pathway flanked by tall walls. Look along the walls to see the remnants of historic channels that were used to supply Petra with water, as well as niches for sacred carvings known as idols. These artifacts hint that Petra may have been considered a holy city at one point in time. Keep your eye out for the weathered relief sculpture of camels being led by 2 merchants, as well. 2. Dead Sea. Floating in the Dead Sea is a quintessential thing to do in Jordan. The lowest point on Earth accessible by road, this body of water is located at 418 meters below sea level. It practically glows an intense shade of aquamarine, a particularly striking sight next to salt-encrusted rock ledges and barren red mountains in the background. You can reach the attractions in the Dead Sea region in about an hour by car from Amman. The Dead Sea is renowned for its mineral-rich water. Wellness devotees believe the water has healing properties for the skin. Don't plan to swim laps, though. The Dead Sea is so dense and salient that all you can really do is float atop the surface. 3. Wadi Rum. Head to the southern region of Jordan, and you'll be treated to one of the most spectacular landscapes across the globe, Wadi Rum. Also known as the Valley of the Moon, this sandstone and granite rock valley is an otherworldly experience, with towering cliffs, massive dunes, swirling archways, and caverns. It served as the set for much of the 1962 film Lawrence of Arabia and was tagged a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2011. Adventure lovers, eat your heart out. The Zalabia Bedouin, a cultural group that lives in the area, have transformed the Wadi Rum into an ecotourism playground. You can ride camels or spirited Arabian horses through the area, strap on a harness and go rock climbing up the sandstone mountains, hike through canyons. 4. Jerash Ruins. Nothing feels more like traveling back in time than visiting the Jerash Ruins. It's one of the world's best preserved ancient Roman cities and features spectacular places to visit, from colonnaded avenues and temples to a massive sports arena. Tourists kick off their sightseeing adventure of the Jerash Ruins by walking through Hadrian's Arch. The roughly 11-meter-tall structure is magnificent, but even more impressive when you consider it was originally double the size. 5. Aqaba. Think you can't have a seaside vacation in the hot, dry Middle East? Think again. Aqaba, a beach town on the southern tip of Jordan, treats tourists to holidays on the breathtaking coastline of the Red Sea. Float, swim, snorkel, or dive, you can do it all from Aqaba. You can also get out on the turquoise water on one of the daily cruises offered by local hotels. Enhance your beach vacation in Jordan with a soak in one of the lovely hammams around the resort town. When you're feeling peckish, dig into the local specialty of Aqaba, sayadeh, a dish of fish on flavorful rice with onion, tomato, and chili pepper. 6. Roman ruins in Amman. You don't have to go all the way to Petra to see fantastic archaeological sites in Jordan. In fact, the capital Amman, where you'll probably arrive from abroad, is home to a variety of fascinating ruins, many of which are within short walking distance from one another. Head downtown to see one of the most celebrated ruins, the Amman Citadel. Archaeologists have found artifacts around the citadel that suggest it has been occupied since at least the Bronze Age. Here, you can see the few columns that remain of the amazing Temple of Hercules, a significant Roman structure that was never completed. Look for the stone sculpture of several fingers, which were once part of a Hercules statue that may have been more than 12 meters tall. It hints at just how majestic this attraction was during its height. 7. Ancient mosaics of Madaba. While sightseeing in many destinations demands you look up, the opposite is true in the historic trading city of Madaba. The city is home to the largest number of mosaics discovered in their original location in the world, many of which are located on the floors of churches and buildings around the city. The relatively unassuming St. George's Church is home to one of the most noteworthy mosaics in Jordan, the Mataba mosaic map. The 6th century map depicts the Holy Land during the Byzantine period, showcasing biblical-era cartography. While some of the original 2 million tiles are missing, the remnants of the map still give you an excellent glimpse at what the Middle East looked like many centuries ago. 8. Wadi Mujib. Stretching from the desert highway around 70 kilometers to the Dead Sea, Wadi Mujib is Jordan's answer to America's Grand Canyon. The River Canyon, which is 4 kilometers wide and 1 kilometer deep, offers nature lovers the chance to explore unique scenery and see a plethora of wildlife. There's great hiking through the Wadi Mujib Gorge, if you don't mind getting a little wet. You can also head to the Mujib Reserve Biosphere to soak in picturesque hot springs just an hour and a half away from Amman. 9. Desert Castles. Stretching from Amman to the border of Saudi Arabia, the Zarqa Governorate is home to a series of archaeological sites known as the Desert Castles. These early Islamic buildings were erected by the Umayyads around the turn of the 7th century. Not quite castles in the traditional sense, the collection of structures consists of hunting lodges, forts, military citadels, bathhouses, and rest stops for caravans. Rent a car and drive the Desert Castle Loop to visit the sites. You'll get the chance to see Qasr Amra, a squat building with interiors covered with beautiful frescoes, Qasr Halabat, a Roman fort that features volcanic basalt rock. 10. Ajloon. Situated just 20 kilometers northwest of Jerash, Ajloon makes a worthwhile trip for tourists who want to see some of the best natural scenery in all of Jordan. Plan to spend a day hiking around the Ajloon Forest Reserve, a 13 square kilometer expanse of pristine, open woodlands. In the spring, the area is blanketed by wildflowers, which makes for spectacular photo opportunities. Keep your eyes peeled for the crested porcupines and striped hyenas that live in the area. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.